guys, welcome back to my channel Pharma Learning with Deepika. I hope you all are doing great. So without wasting your time, let's start a new video on multiple choice question on heat transfer chapter. इस चैप्टर का थ्योरेटिकल पोर्शन में ऑलरेडी कवर कर चुकी हूँ. लिंक आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में मिल जाएगी या फिर आप आई बटन पर क्लिक करके भी देख सकते हो. Let's start the MCQs on heat transfer chapter. So the first question is, in parallel flow heat exchanger, options are A. The exit temperature of hot fluid is always equal to the exit temperature of the cold fluid. B. The exit temperature of hot fluid is always less than the exit temperature of the cold fluid. C. The exit temperature of hot fluid is always more than the exit temperature of cold fluid. D. We cannot predict the comparison between exit temperature of hot fluid and cold fluid. So the answer is C. The exit temperature of hot fluid is always more than the exit temperature of cold fluid. So the second question is, for the same heat transfer Q and same overall heat coefficient, that is U0, surface are required for parallel flow operation is always option A less than LMTD for counterflow, B more than LMTD for counterflow, C same as LMTD for counterflow, D unpredictable. So here LMTD is the logarithmic mean temperature difference. So the answer is B, that is more than logarithmic mean temperature difference of counterflow. Next question is, for the same inlet and exit temperature of two fluid, the LMTD for counterflow is always option A smaller than LMTD for parallel flow, B greater than LMTD for parallel flow, C same as LMTD for parallel flow, D unpredictable. So the answer is B, that is greater than LMTD for parallel flow. Next question is, which of the following temperature difference is safer than other to consider in designing of heat exchanger? So the options are A logarithmic mean temperature difference, B logarithmic mean temperature difference, C both have nothing to do with safety, D others. So the answer is B, that is logarithmic mean temperature difference. Next question is, how can the arithmetic mean temperature difference and LMTD of the same heat exchanger be compared? Option A, the arithmetic mean temperature difference is less than LMTD of a same heat exchanger. B, the arithmetic mean temperature difference is more than LMTD of the same heat exchanger. C, the arithmetic mean temperature difference and LMTD of the same heat exchangers are equal. And option D, none of the above. So the answer is B, that is the arithmetic mean temperature difference is more than LMTD of the same heat exchanger. Next question is, when is the arithmetic mean difference temperature of the heat exchanger used instead of LMTD? So the option A is when the temperature profile of the two fluids of the heat exchangers are sloping downwards with curve. B, when the temperature profile of the two fluid of heat exchangers are sloping upward with curve. C, when the temperature profile of the two fluid of the heat exchangers are straight. D, none of the above. So the answer is C, that is when the temperature profile of two fluid of heat exchangers are straight. Next question is, which of the following condition is correct for natural convection? So the option A is GR RA square equals to 1. GR upon R, RA square is less than 1, GR upon RA square is greater than 1, yeah, none of the above. So the answer is C, that is GR upon RA square is greater than 1. Next question is, all radiations in a black bodies are option A reflected, option B refracted, option C transmitted, option D absorbed. So the answer is D, that is absorbed. Next question is, the heat rays transferred by conduction, convection and radiation in option A melting of ice, option B boiler furnace, option C condensation of steam in a condenser, option D none of this. So the answer is B, that is the boiler furnace. Next question is, heat rays transferred by all three mode of transferred viz conduction, convection and radiation in option A electric heater, option B steam condenser, option C boiler, option D refrigerator condenser coil. So the answer is C, that is boiler. Next question is, the radiation emitted by black body is known as Option A, black radiation. Option B, full radiation. Option C, total radiation. Option D, all of this. So the answer is option D, that is all of this. Next question is, the amount of heat flow through a body by conduction is option A, directly proportional to the surface of the body. Option B, directly proportional to the temperature difference on the two faces of the body. Option C, dependent upon the material of the body. Option D, all of the above. So the correct answer is option D, that is all of the above. Next question is, the emissive power of a body depend upon its option A, temperature. Option B, wavelength. Option C, physical nature. Option D, all of the above. So the answer is D, that is all of the above. So the amount of radiation mainly depends upon the, that is the next question. So the options are A, nature of the body. Option B, temperature of the body. Option C, type of the surface of the body. Option D, all of this. So the answer is D, that is all of this. Next question is, film coefficient is defined as inside the diameter of a tube. Option A, equivalent thickness of a film. Option B, thermal conductivity, equivalent thickness of the film specific heat multiplied by viscosity. Or option C, thermal conductivity, molecular diffusivity of momentum, thermal conductivity. Or option D is film coefficient into inside diameter thermal conductivity. So the answer is B, that is thermal conductivity, equivalent thickness of a film specific heat multiplied by viscosity. Next question is, thermal diffusivity is a option A, function of temperature. Option B, physical property of a substance. Option C, dimensionless parameter. Option D, all of this. So the correct answer is B, that is a physical property of a substance. Next question is, the most commonly used method for the design of duct size is the option A, velocity reduction method. Option B, equal friction method. Option C, static regions method. Option D, dual or double method. So answer is C, that is static region method. Next question is, the value of Prandtl number for air is about, it is Prandtl number L. So Prandtl number of air is about, so the correct answer is, that is option C, 0.7. So Prandtl number is basically a ratio of momentum of diffusivity upon the thermal diffusivity. So PR जो रहता है, PR equals to momentum diffusivity upon में thermal diffusivity. Next question is, a steam pipe is to be insulated by two insulating material put over each other for best result. Option A, better insulation should be put over pipe and better one over it. B, inferior insulation should be put over pipe and better one over it. Option C, both may be put in an order. Option D, whether to put inferior oil over pipe or the better one would depend on the steam temperature. So the correct answer is A, that is better insulation should be put over pipe and better one over it. Next question is, total heat is the heat required to, option A, change vapor into liquid. Option B, change liquid into vapor. Option C, increase the temperature of a liquid or vapor. Option D, convert water into the steam and superheat it. So the correct answer is D, that is convert water into the steam and the superheat it. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you are liking my videos. If you like my videos, then subscribe to my channel and share my videos as much as you can with your friends and family members. Stay safe and healthy. Bye bye. Take care.